Hey, what up, nerds? It's your boy Jim. And also, guess who's here? Say hi, Nate.
Hi, Nate.
You say fucking goddamn it. All right. So, this is our first exclusive YouTube video, and we're going to talk about Marvel's May Solicitations. The headline on CBR says Marvel's universe gets turned inside out in May of 2021.
Oh boy.
First up, we have Heroes Reborn #1 by the great Jason Aaron. So this is his run, right?
Yeah, him and Ed McGuinness. So the original team for the Avengers run.
So basically, this Heroes Reborn is what if the Avengers never existed? And it seems pretty clear that the what are these guys called again? I forget.
Squadron Supreme.
Squadron Supreme. They are the new Avengers, I guess.
So the title of my article says Marvel's Justice League takes over the Avengers reality in this May comic release.
I wonder why our links are different. Either way. So in May, it looks like we get 4 issues or an issue every week from the Jason Aaron run. So we get Heroes Reborn 1, 2, 3, and 4. I would assume that releases like every week. So we got 1, and then they've got 3 different variants. Or no, they got 3 covers. 4 covers. They've got the cover A. They've got the indigenous cover. They've got just a random variant, and then they've got the trading card variants, which you said you like the style.
I do. I like those. It's very timely too, with all of the Marvel trading cards popping off right now.
The trading card for Heroes Reborn #2, Hyperion's bulge is like right in your face. Like,
yeah, see that might be the best part of that one.
I disagree. One thing I'll also ask is, what's up with his like? Is that like a metal corset?
That's what I'm trying to figure out too. I mean, it goes way above his belly button, like almost to his pecs.
Yeah, dude. That's
I don't know.
I don't know much about them, but so anyway, we've got the Heroes Reborn 1 through 4, which, you know, the trading card variants. I agree. I think the trading card variants are pretty cool, except for Hyperion. Like that one, I'd skip on that one.
See, I probably would have gotten those, except the A covers are Lionel Francis U covers, and they're all really good.
I would agree with that.
I think they're all, for what they are, good. I like, especially issue 4 is the Thanos cover.
I will say I am intrigued with Doctor Spectrum because that's the Marvel's version of Green Lantern.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is pretty cool, and that's my very limited knowledge of that. So I put a poll up on our Instagram. I was like, "Are you gonna read this?" And everyone was like, "No." And then I was like, "Should we read it?" And everyone was like, "Yes." So,
all right.
We'll see.
Also, really quick, I don't know if you noticed, but all of those are oversized books. They're all 40-page, $5 books.
I did not notice that. Wow.
So each one of those books is $5.
I'll say this: I feel like this event potentially, it just feels like Marvel's future state.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just kind of like what if stories, and we'll see if they have any real consequence. But Jason Aaron's writing it, so it'll probably start off with a bang, and then we'll see if it kind of... I mean, I don't know. You've got more experience in reading Aaron. Like, was he like that in Thor? Like, where his Avengers run starts off with a bang, and then it just kind of whimpers out to the next storyline?
No. No. See, his initial run of Thor, the God of Thunder, that 25 issues, there's like one intermediate issue with like a guest artist that kind of threw off the pacing when you're reading them back to back. But other than that, no, it was full force the entire time, all the way until you get to the Jane Foster stuff.
Gotcha.
And I think if you include his very first start, God of Thunder #1, all the way until the end of War of the Realms, I think it's like 120 issues, and I read those in like 2 weeks at the most. So it went quite quickly.
All right, well, let's move on to Magneto and the Mutant Force #1, and it looks like the mutants are fighting Hyperion, so they're fighting the Squadron Supreme, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of interested in this book. I think it might be kind of cool, and I think it's just a one-off, right?
I don't know. I guess so. It doesn't say. Oh yeah, it does right there. One shot. Yeah.
This one I think I definitely will be picking up, just to see. Like, I mean, we're big X-Men readers anyway, so just to see like what's going on here. And Magneto's in a wheelchair like Professor X, so like something cool is happening here. Next up is Young Squadron. I saw this today. This actually looks really cool too. I don't know the artist, but
Stephen Cummings.
So it's just basically like the Young Avengers, but the Young Squadron. So you've got Miles Morales, but instead of Spider-Man, he's the Falcon. Nova is basically like a disciple of Dr. Spectrum. And then I don't know who Miss Marvel is.
They in the text it says her name is Girl Power.
Girl Power. Okay. Well, we'll see.
Kid Spectrum, Girl Power, and All New Falcon.
Yeah, this looks pretty. I don't know. I'd check this out, and I think also this is a one shot. So
it is
dope. Siege Society. Yeah, this is another one that looks kind of cool. It just looks like alternate versions of some heroes that we've
and some villains.
Villains, gotcha. Sorry.
Well, I mean heroes and villains. I mean you got Black Widow, and then but front and center you got Sabretooth, Ant-Man,
Hawkeye. It looks like a Jean Grey fusion with who was it again? Enchantress,
yeah.
And then more in how do you say that guy's name? It's Zemo?
Yeah, Zemo. I don't know if it's Baron Zemo or if it's the other one.
I think it's Baron Zemo. So that looks cool. Then we got Hyperion and the Imperial Guard. That's a no for me. I'm just gonna say it right now.
I'm actually interested because I love the Imperial Guard, and I love the Brood. So
okay, well,
actually of any of the ones so far, this is the one that's a 100% yes for me.
Oh wow! See, like I'm like complete opposite. So we can have little dueling books.
Yeah, because in the text it also says a special preview of the new spinoff series called the Starjammers. Which I'm curious where they're going to go with that, but I think looks like they go to the negative zone here. We've got Gladiator, who's like one of my favorite like title holding characters. And
yeah.
I think the Brood are one of my favorite villains ever. So yeah, that's a for sure for me.
Next up is Peter Parker, the Amazing Shutterbug. Dude, I can't read. I don't know about this one either.
Yeah, I mean it's basically like just Peter Parker as a human story, no powers.
It's looking like that. It doesn't sound interesting.
And again, it looks like every single one of these so far, including all of these one shots, are 40-page oversized $5 books.
Maybe it's going to be expensive. All right, we're finally out of the heroes, and we're on to the 60th anniversary of Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, well, the Mark Brooks cover is cover A, so
yeah, that's a for sure.
Buying it? I mean, we were already buying it, but you can't go wrong with the Mark Brooks cover. Like he is like Alex Ross Jr. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's talk about the book. So they're teasing that Doom is getting married, but also it looks like there might be some foul play here with Sky and the Human Torch. So
the excerpt says the Human Torch's love life is changed forever when he must choose between his soulmate and his ex-wife.
Wow.
So I don't know if you remember, they briefly touch on that storyline.
Yeah.
When he married who he thought was Alicia Masters, but it turned out to be a Skrull the entire time. And so I'm very curious where that's going. Because I think I said it just in our last issue. I was like, I'm really intrigued by Sky as a character and like where she comes from and stuff. But like, let's get somewhere with it. You know,
right.
She's 32 issues into Slott's run, and I think she's been involved in half of them now. So that's awesome. But let's do some work here.
Yeah. Right. All right. Next up is X-Corp. So another X book. I think we've got It's just a lot. Like we're adding finally Children of the Atom, which I will be reading. Way of the X, which is getting added in the previous month or in April. And then now in May we have X-Corp. So I don't know how many X books that makes that, but I don't.
Too many.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I want to read it. I'm sure I'll get the first one and see. Is this something I want to add? I'm sure I'll keep it because we started this whole thing with X-Men, so yeah.
My biggest thing is the biggest thing that allures me to this is that it's being written by Teenie Howard. If someone that's already very much ingrained into the Hickman era continuity, who knows what's going on and is part of that big picture.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me a little bit more credence to the title, but I don't know, like it just doesn't sound like something I'm super interested in. I'm not big Monet or Angel fan.
Right.
So those particular characters don't really draw me in. Like, it seems like it's going to be more of a, I don't know, like businessy, thrillery kind of thing, which is just.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, we could be wrong, dude. Like, or not that we could be wrong, but this book could actually be like a sleeper book. So we'll just have to wait and see.
I mean, to be fair, you had to convince me. It took you probably 5 or 6 weeks to convince me to pick up Hellions, and now it's one of the best of all of the X books. So, and X Factor. I was ready to drop X Factor after book 3, and I'm very glad I didn't.
That is true. All right, next up. Dude, this wasn't even on my radar, but X-Men Curse of the Man-Thing. Dude, the covers alone, cover A and B.
Yeah.
I'm about it. I kind of like cover B better, to be absolutely honest, but they both look amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I might do this one. I know that they're doing like a 50-year anniversary of Man-Thing throughout different like Avengers and all that jazz. And I don't know if I'm going to do those, but I think I'm definitely doing the X-Men one.
You have to do those because they're all part of the same story.
Oh, damn it.
See, if you look, you got it says part 3 of 3.
God.
So this is the third one of the other 2.
Well, looks like I'm getting all 3, chat.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Reptile.
That's another $5 book, by the way.
Yeah. This is a no for me.
What? Reptile?
I don't even know. It's just not, I'm not going to dog it. It's just not for me. It's a 1 of 4. I don't know, man.
I mean, I like the Paco Medina cover is nice. Like, I like his style. It's very Humberto Ramos-y.
Either way, I'm not following the, what's it called? Champions Outlawed.
Is that what this is from?
I think so, because the Kamala's Law is after what happened in Champions Outlaw #1. She got like hurt. And I'm not reading that right now, so I'm not connected to this storyline, so it's a no for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely.
Shang Chi, I'm not really reading Shang Chi right now. I think this is like an ongoing Shang Chi.
This is a new Shang Chi. This is a Shang Chi #1.
Yeah. So, because the other ones are limited series.
Yeah, the other one was a 1 through 5, and then it looks like this is an ongoing that's starting.
I will say, though, the very last cover here, where he's got multiple arms and legs.
Like a Lotus kind of attack?
Yeah, that cover's dope.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a big kung fu style person.
Mm-hmm.
I am intrigued by the cover. I'm sure it's just a red herring, but seeing Thor, Ben Grimm, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Iron Man, all just sort of like beat up, and him just towering over them. This will not be a day one pickup for me. I'll have to wait until, if everyone's like, oh, it's crazy good, maybe pick it up in a trade or something, but
for sure.
Not anything to start with.
Next up, continuing the celebration of the 60 years of the Fantastic Four is Fantastic Four Life Story, set in the 60s, I believe.
Mm-hmm. This first one.
What do you think?
I don't know. So, I mean, I'm a big FF fan, but did you ever read the Spider-Man life story that Zdarsky did?
No.
So I haven't either, and I'm not a big a Spider-Man person. But a lot of people were not happy with it. So I think this will probably be the same as Shang Chi.
Trade.
Just, yeah, and, the cover's not blowing me away, and so,
That's
yeah,
fair.
I think this will be a trade.
That's fair. All right, next up, continuation of the Mighty Valkyries miniseries. This is a yes for me. I have not been disappointed with the current reboot during the King in Black tie-in, and I don't think I'll be disappointed in this either.
I'm sad that it's still just another miniseries, though.
I know. I think who knows why that is. But I'm still excited. At least we get Valkyries, right? Like, I'm excited about that. The Peach Momoko Valkyries variant, straight fire.
Yes. I think I prefer it over the cover A.
Cover A.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the... I think Peach has some variants for the current King in Black right now that are getting pretty hot. So if those are just regular ratio variants, then... Or I mean regular variants, not like big ratio ones, then I'll probably go that one instead.
Next up, we got the Marvels, number 2. I believe I subbed to this. I think they definitely... I think they delayed this when the panty hit. So I am still... if one's good, I'll probably pick up 2. I dig that. I mean, I can't say no to an Alex Ross cover, right?
Yeah. I
know it's a no from you.
It's a no for me, but, I'll let you do your thing.
Next up, we got Spider-Man Spider's Shadow by the great Chip Zdarsky. Yes.
So if it says Chip Zdarsky as the writer, then, it's a yes. And then if you tell me that the covers are by Phil Noto, it's a yes. So here's my money. Please take.
What about Pasquale?
I'm not familiar with his work.
Wow. Okay. Well,
what does he do?
I don't know.
Okay, buddy.
Okay there, bud. Anyway, I'm super excited about this. So this is number 2.
Yeah, I don't even have any idea what it's about, or I'm not a big Spider-Man reader, but yeah, it's still.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope either way. All right, we got Aliens. This is a yes from you, right? Like you're buying into the Marvel's Aliens run, huh?
Well, yes, but with one big caveat.
Okay.
I enjoy Alien as a franchise in general, but I don't know anything about the extended Alien universe. I've never read any of the other comics. I don't even think I've seen all of the movies. Like, I've seen the original 4. Really, the only first two are good. But the reason why I am a yes on this is because of the writer, Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Gotcha.
Who is to me is my favorite new writer that's doesn't have a ton under his belt. He's the one that did Last God. He also did he's done a couple of DC Dark Knights metal tie-ins, whatever. And then he also did the 3-issue mini for Empire Captain America, which I enjoyed. So yes, literally only because it is Philip Kennedy Johnson, I will be reading it. I'll give him 3 issues, and we'll see how it goes.
Wow.
But I like the title enough, like the original movies, to kind of be intrigued anyway. And I was really like, I don't know, maybe not. And then I saw his name, and I was like, 100% yes. Plus the second cover, that's I guess that, what is that, a Philip Tan cover? Yeah, that one is awesome, the second one.
Yeah. All right, after that, we've got Loki and Thor Double Trouble, number 3. This is a no from me.
First of all, if Loki headlines anything, I'm out. Loki's like probably the most annoying character ever.
Why do you hate Loki so much?
Dude, I can't stand him. But I mean, this is just a little bit more kid-oriented anyway, so...
Right on.
Not really I'm looking for.
After that, the much anticipated Beta Ray Bill number 3. This is a hell yes from me.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just don't even need to talk anymore about it. Just go get it. All right, cool.
No. I mean,
okay.
Well, I
just get it.
I was yes, but I was intrigued by this anyway, just as a Cosmic fan and a Beta Ray Bill fan. But one thing that I think is really interesting that you don't see often in Marvel comics is creator written and drawn at the same time. So, I'm not very familiar with Daniel Warren Johnson's work. However, the fact that Marvel believes in him enough to give him a 5-issue mini and say, we trust you to get it all done, get all the writing done and all the art done.
Right.
That gives me a little more confidence in the title as well.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, we saw that with, who was it? Jason Howard that did Big Girls for Image. Mm-hmm. And he fucking killed it. So, like, I'm all about it. All right, next up, we've got Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, number 3. I am super excited about this as well. I'm not sure if it's going to have the same hit as the Wolverine miniseries like this, just because Wolverine has such a rich history. Not to say that Carnage doesn't either, but I'm very interested to see where this goes. But I'm digging this very unique style of storytelling with the colors and how each artist kind of uses it to their advantage. Same thing with the writer. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah, that's a no for me, just because I literally have never even read any of the original Carnage stuff, so I don't. Unfamiliar.
You got plenty of time.
Yeah, I got a lot to read.
All right. Next up is Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade miniseries. The cover has me kind of intrigued, but I'm not. This might be a trade, just like you were saying with the other stuff that we were talking about. I'm not committed to the Black Knight yet. So I might do this in a trade. Yeah.
I'm not sure where this is supposed to go. I mean, I do like Cy Spurrier as a writer. I believe he's the one that wrote the one shot that just came out for King of Black tie-in, but I just don't know. Yeah.
So next we have Thanos Quest Marvel's Tales number 1. I am digging the cover, but this is a no from me. I'm not a big Marvel's Tales collected, because that's what this is, right? This is collected stories.
Well, what this is a reprint of Thanos Quest 1 and 2, which is written by Jim Starlin and drawn by Ron Lim. I think that's my favorite combo of all time in comic books. I don't have Thanos Quest in my collection anywhere, so I will probably pick this up just so I can have that in my collection.
Yeah. I guess for me, the only reason why I would, not that I don't like Thanos, I'm a big Thanos fan. I guess the only reason why I would pick this up is probably for the cover. I think the cover looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is essentially an $8 trade because it's 112 pages. These were released as trades 1 and 2, and they're being put together. So, just so I can have it collected, have it on the shelf, I think it'll look good, especially if they put it in a square binding. I'll probably get this.
Pull my arm, Nate. I'll get it. Jeez. All right. Next up, we've got Way of X number 2. Yeah, I mean, we are definitely looking forward to this. A Nightcrawler centered book. We assume that he's setting up his religion. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm curious exactly. These covers are kind of throwing me for a loop here. Because Nightcrawler very much is like this swashbucklery kind of guy. So like the pirate theme makes sense, except there's this looks like it's from a time in the past. So are we in an alternate dimension here? Or are we in a dreamscape? Who are these other Nightcrawler looking individuals?
But then cover B is straight fire.
I mean, if you're into Nightcrawler soft porn, then yeah, I mean, go for it.
Who isn't? I mean, You know you are.
Big blue wieners, Who knows?
Big blue wieners. All right. Next up, we've got New Mutants number 18.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I mean, it tells us right here. It says,
okay.
The dark forces hidden within Krakoa begins to show its true forms, and the answers are hidden within the mindscape. So, whatever that is, he is in the mindscape. So, not an actual. Yeah.
All right. Well, I might get the softcore porn cover.
Yeah, go for it.
I like
Do
it.
your thing.
Anyway, do you think New Mutants number 18? We are. There's a lot going on in this cover, so we are reading New Mutants. This is no doubt going to be in my pool. It looks great to me.
Yeah, the only thing I would say about this is Christian Ward, I'm sure you're great. Please go away. I only want Rod Rice covers on this book.
The cover looks great.
I don't like it, and I want it to be Rod Rice. So.
Wow, dude. Wow.
I mean, his covers are so good. I mean, this
I'm
one's
not saying
okay.
they're not, but this looks good too.
No, not as good as the Rod Rice one.
I'm not saying it's not as good, but it is a good cover.
Well, speaking of good covers.
Jesus Christ.
Let's
next,
go on.
Okay, next up, Cable, number 11. Yes. Summer's End. Wow, that's the only thing we get. Some summers seem like they will never end, and some end too soon. So is this the end of the series, or what?
I don't think so.
Hope not. I'm really enjoying, Dugan. We're going to talk about this in tomorrow's show, but Dugan.
Pretty sure it's Duggan. But
Duggan?
I think so.
Dugan. Anyway, he
that one too.
I'm just digging everything that he's writing, so I don't want it to end. Marauders
Speaking
number
of.
20. What?
I said speaking of.
Yeah. Marauders number 20. Freaking digging it right now. This covers. It's different. We'll see what happens here. Let's see.
I mean, this almost seems like a farewell issue for Storm. Yet she really hasn't been a central part of this book. She's here for a couple issues, then she's gone for a while. Then they're like, oh wait, well, Storm's technically a Marauder, and I always forget that she's a part of the team.
And in Ten of Swords, it kind of set up. In Ten of Swords, it kind of set up her to be going into space. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Children of the Atom number 3. You've got a RB Silva cover. So I'm actually really excited about this. I hope by issue 3, I'm not why did they do this book? But I have high hopes for this book. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
I'll say this.
Okay.
I am already calling it that I'm going to have to convince you that this is a great book. And then by issue 3, you're going to be like, oh my God, why did I ever doubt reading this book?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to pick up the first issue.
Well, it's written by Vida Ayala. We like her.
Them. And yes, that is
them.
why.
Is that 2 people?
No. Vida Ayala is non-binary. So they, them.
Fuck.
Pronouns.
I forgot. Sorry.
It's okay.
We like them.
Yes. They're great. And I will always, I'll give it a try. I mean, I'm doing all of the X stuff as it is, so I might as well give this one a try.
Yep.
I trust Vida Ayala, so we'll see where it goes.
You trust them?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. Next up. Ooh, dude. Yes. Hellions number 11. What the fick? This just looks crazy. I'm pretty sure this is spoilers. But this, again, this is probably one of my favorite Hellions, favorite X titles.
Yeah.
Just every week, it's just surprising. Even when I don't know what the hell's going on, I love it. Wolverine number 12. Are we finally? Yeah, it looks like we're finally doing a blood transfusion between Wolverine and Dracula. So, you know my stance on vampires in comics. I just don't really care. But if there's one comic that I think will accomplish me somewhat enjoying it, it's going to be Wolverine.
Yeah, and of course they have to pump this one with a try to get you to buy it. They say in this book there will be a betrayal that will tear through all of the X books. So no. I can't possibly imagine what that would be, but
no. All right. Next up we have what?
Oh no.
Oh shit. I didn't even notice. So it looks like X Factor number 9 is going back to the Mojoverse.
I mean, at this point, whatever. I don't care because Leah Williams has done such a good job on this book that
I know, but we like the last book. We were like, just stay away from the Mojoverse.
It's true, but you also put Dazzler and Lila Cheney on the cover in a band,
right.
and I'm super into that as well. She's actually, I'm pretty sure that we've seen that multiple times already in the run. So. Anyway.
All right. Leah Williams, we'll pick it up. We know we're going to pick it up. We're reading X books like crazy.
Plus, she's a local gal. We got to support her.
That's very true. Fort Worth, what up, yo? All right, next up, we got Hickman's X-Men number 20, The Return of Am I saying this right? Nomad?
Nomad.
I literally had a brain fart.
No.
Maybe he's saying no in this cover.
That's probably exactly what's happening.
No! This is going to be dope. Orchid's coming back, so let's see what happens.
Yep, we've already seen that.
American Chavez, number 3. There's a lot of hype about this book. I will say that.
Really?
It just seems like a lot of people within the community are talking about it. I don't think I'm picking it up. If I do, it'll be like maybe I'll read it on Marvel Unlimited. But I'm not there now. That could change. Ron could be like, "Hey, you need to read this book." So we'll see.
Yeah, I'll see when it comes out. It'll be a daytime decision. But honestly, like, I know I'm gonna make some comic skaters roll their eyes, but
do it.
But honestly, I'm all about, one of the things that I really enjoy doing when I'm at the comic book store on New Comic Book Day is voting with my dollars and showing like things I'm supporting of, and
100%.
I like supporting the diversity here. So I might pick up issue 1 and see if it's actually a story that I can get behind.
For sure. Next up, we got Nonstop Spider-Man number 3. I initially was not going to touch this thing with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. I mean, it's Spider-Man. How could you not?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's not that I don't want to. It's just like I'm already reading Nick Spencer's Spider-Man, which I'm absolutely hating. No, I don't hate it.
Don't look at the next book.
It's not that I hate it. Look, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Nonstop Spider-Man.
Sorry.
But Ron is just, he's like, you should check it out. So I'm going to check it out. And, hopefully I'll be into it enough to get to issue 3. I will say this cover looks dope, and it's definitely a callback to Todd McFarlane's chain web spider web, and it looks amazing. So I'll probably check it out. Oh, yes. We've got Nick Spencer's Spider-Man in the new costume, 65. I'll be picking it up. Hopefully by...
For a second there, I was like, wait, where's Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's his new costume. I'm going to continue to pick this stuff up. But, dude, pick it up, bro. Like, I sound like one of those assholes that are just completely... what's the word? Skeptical and critical of these books, and I don't want to be, but it's just it's boring. But I'm going to keep picking it up because I have faith, because Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters, so we'll pick it up. So this is number 65.
65.
Then we have the giant-sized Amazing Spider-Man King's Ransom giant-sized issue, ending the King Ransom arc that just started, but you would never know because Nick Spencer never he's just stuck in Last Remains, so he's never really said it's King Ransom. So this is a giant size issue to end that arc. So there's that. And we have Amazing Spider-Man 66. Yep.
So we've got 65.
Yep.
And then giant size, which will end that arc.
Yep.
And we've got 66, which will start another arc.
which is on the other side of King's Ransom. Spider-Man is left to pick up the pieces.
This will be epilogue number 1 to King's Ransom.
Right,
we'll have like 5 epilogues.
Yes, there'll be like 5 epilogues to King's Ransom, and then we'll get into a new arc, and we won't even know what it's called until there's another giant-sized issue to end the arc. Oh, don't get me started. Anyway, I think I already am. Spider-Woman number 12. I'm really digging this run. I didn't really know much about Spider-Woman, but I'm having fun with it. Yeah, I'll be picking this up.
Can I tell you something that's dumb, but like is a total turnoff for me on these books? The covers.
I like the covers.
All of these A covers by Junjin Woo Yoon.
Yeah,
hate them. It feels to me like
that's a strong word.
I really do hate them. Like it feels like this early 2000s like. We just started using computer art. Like, we're not really sure how to use space and volume and shadows, and everything feels very bubbly.
Gotcha.
And it's always turned me off for this series so far. I know that's silly, but I just am not into it.
No, you're fine. Black Cat number 6, Pepe Larraz's cover. Going to pick it up. I'm really enjoying where Black Cat's going and the fact that they brought it back. So this is a yes for me.
Yeah, I don't think so for me.
Okay. We got Silk. Got Silk number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I am picking this up. I know nothing about Silk, but it's a Spider-Man character, so I got to read it. We get Guardians of the Galaxy number 14, the debut of Doctor Doom. I know you're all about it. I'm not about it, but we will see. Why is he part of the Guardians? We're going to find out.
Yeah, I am super excited for this. I will probably be getting multiple different covers of this.
Nice. I'm going to jump to Daredevil number 30. We're still dealing with Murdoch in jail and with Elektra being Daredevil, and it looks like she's getting kind of run down. So we'll have to see. But Chip Zdarsky is killing it right now.
Yeah, and Chichetto too. Like I really, really think that this pair works well together. Sometimes, like you get certain books that just feel, I don't know, out of sync, or like you're not visualizing what you're reading. And I feel like this is the opposite. Like I feel like I can't possibly imagine what this book would be like with a different artist.
Next up, we've got Immortal Hulk 46. It's winding down, folks. The pathway to 50. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. Hopefully, we won't get any snafus within the artwork. So, then we get Immortal Hulk one-off Time of Monsters. This looks pretty cool too. It's a Ewing, multiple writers. I'm all about the Hulk stuff, so definitely gonna check it out.
Oh, you know what? This one seems pretty interesting. It looks like they're taking a page out of Jason Aaron's book and retconning Hulk to like an old school, like BC era. It says 10,000 years ago, something green and glowing comes to poison the ancient ground of the Fertile Crescent and the heart of its people. Al Ewing and Alex Packnadel introduced the original Hulk.
Oh shit!
So it looks like we're gonna get old school.
That's a yes for me then. All right, Strange Academy number 10.
Oh, look at this cover.
To Donny Cates's
that's awesome.
Galactus helmet as the throne over the world tree. Yes. This cover looks amazing. Strange Academy is on fire right now. Scotty Young and Humberto Ramos are killing it right now. If you're not picking up this book, you're a silly willy billy.
That is a 2 cover buy for me. One for no touching, and one for
no
reading.
No touchy. So next up, we've got Star Wars High Republic number 5. Dude, right? Like, what? This is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, how is Phil Noto? Like, this dude is just pumping out the covers, but also doing an ongoing with Cable as well. Right. And I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's killing it.
Also, right. I don't know if anyone noticed that I might be a Star Wars High Republic fan, but
I'm assuming you have a bunch of stuff in your room.
Oh, yes. I put all of my High Republic stuff on the shelves today.
What a nerd. Okay, so...
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro. So this made some fucking news, right? Like, Key Collector was like, watch out! We've got Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters, Prelude, Precious Cargo. So this is basically the minute that Han turns into, or gets frozen in carbonate, and all the way to his journey to the beginning of Return of the Jedi. You know, we're always told that, you know, it was just like, oh yeah, A to B, and this is basically telling us no, like Boba Fett had to fight tooth and nail to get Han Solo to Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, I'm adding this book like ASAP the minute I can.
Yeah, so I'm really interested. So this, from what I understand it, this is going to be intertwining with the other ongoing books. So I don't know if you ever read Vader Down or Shattered Empire from the older runs, but it was that was basically when Dr. Aphra, Darth Vader, and Star Wars, all of the ongoing books, literally all crossed over at the same time, like Ten of Swords style.
Gotcha.
And I think that's what's going to be happening here. Bounty Hunters, Vader, and Star Wars will all be crossing over for at least one book, if not more.
Well, it looks like I'll have to just do this, just get this collected. Just do this.
Actually, here's the answer right here. See, the next book is Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 12, and it says at the top, War of the Bounty Hunters. This is a prelude. So this,
I think even if you go to Star Wars, it's got, yeah, you're totally correct.
Yeah.
In all these Star Wars, I think I'll do it. I think I'm about it. I think I will do it.
So I actually went back and read my Star Wars books from this current 2020 run that Charles Soule is doing.
Right.
I think I'm gonna pick it back up. I'm only like 3 issues behind, and I'm sure Ron has those 3 issues.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I might have to jump back in. I don't know what it is, but I've been going Star Wars crazy a little bit lately.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Wait. And Dr. Aphra goes into it as well.
Yeah, they all go into it.
Oh, dude, what?
Shit, guys, we might just have seen Nate stop reading comics because he's gonna spend too much money.
You broke me.
You broke me. Why'd you do that? No. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up Solicitations. We're just talking about single issues. But yeah, so hopefully that's a little insightful to what we're gonna be reading. You know, talk to us in the comments. Tell us what you're gonna be picking up in May. You know, do you want us to do DC Solicitations? We're not really reading DC, but we can do it.
No.
But either way, thanks again for watching. We will do it again with the June Solicitations for Marvel. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and yeah, just be on the lookout for more content here on YouTube. And as always, we stream live on twitch.tv/2fatguyspoolist every Friday at 8 o'clock. And yeah, it's a good time. It's a really good time.
It's very nice.
Follow us, subscribe, do all the things. Follow us on all the things, and subscribe, and just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Talk to you guys later.
Peace.